On today's video, I'm going to be showing you how you can take your truck throttle body and install it on your LS1 or LS6 car intake. And there are a few things you would need before you can install this. One, it's got to be a matching throttle body, at least a 3-bolt style. If you got an aftermarket one, you shouldn't have to worry about this. But this is for the people that's on a budget. We want to reuse a stock throttle body for many reasons. It come on the truck. It's done got all the sensors on it, and it's just a cost we don't have to add to the bill because we don't need a new throttle body. This one works just fine. So the first thing you will need is a new gasket. This is the gasket off of the truck, and it does not match the intake. So you need a gasket for LS1, LS6 style. Let's go ahead and open it up. That's the part number. You can see the gasket is very different, and that's because the way the ports is designed on this style intake. It's kind of like having a carburetor if you're one of those carburetor type of guys. But you need a different gasket for different style carburetors. It's carburetors, thing of the past. Let's not talk about them. So let's get to installing. So the first thing you will need to decide, are you going to use just regular bolts to bolt your throttle body on, or are you going to remove your factory bolts from your truck throttle body? The ones that on the truck is held on by these little bitty tips here, if this will focus, and you just grab them with vice grips or a little fitting socket, a little star head socket, and you can back them completely out. They go in the same way. They come out of the truck intake. They're exactly the same thread pattern, just like so. Another way you can take these out is spin you a nut on them, just like so, and then spin your other one on them and tighten them up on each other, and then back them back out, and that should bring that stud out too. Now you don't have to screw these in tight because once you tighten the throttle body down, they'll snug them on up. Just run them in by hand. If you ain't got studs, you can just use regular bolts, as long as it's the same thread pattern. Let's take a gasket. Here's a close-up of the old gasket. Almost would have worked, but not quite. So let's go ahead, put this in, hit just like so. Mashes in. So now we got the gasket installed. Well, not a gasket, but O-ring installed. Let's go ahead and take a throttle body and set it on. So you might have to bend your vent tubes a little, but it shouldn't be too big of an issue. This one, you can see we are next to the bracket location. But we should be able to tap this with a hammer to either bend it up or bend it out of the way. So let's go ahead and snug this down. These do got torque specs, but I think it's inch pounds. But I just snug them up by hand. It's always worked for me. The size of these is a 10 millimeter. Yours could be different, but these are 10. And you want to tighten them up a little bit at a time. So they all semi-tight. Now, I'm just going to give them 1/4 of a ton. Oh, that's past a quarter. But just to a pretty well snug. Don't want to over-tighten them. But that's pretty tight. Looks pretty good. Now we're going to deal with this vent tube. So let's see if this will move out of that bracket way for that throttle. It moved good enough. Now we have proper alignment for this bracket here for the throttle cable, and we can hook a hose up here for a vent tube. I could probably put it on down, but I'm scared it would interfere with this throttle. So we're on a budget. This is what we get. So that's pretty much how you install a truck throttle body onto a car intake. It's pretty simple. I mean, our sensors will plug in. We just have to buy a throttle bracket for a car intake. Should do just fine. Shouldn't have no issues. This is an aftermarket fuel well I installed. If this is the first time seeing a this intake or one of my videos, link in the description. I'll link a full install video to it down below in case you're interested in one of these. So if you're new, be sure to get subscribed. Check my channel out for more content. I upload new videos every single day. I try to upload by 5 p.m. So if you don't get a notification, just check my channel out. Should be something new on. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for watching. I appreciate you taking the time out of your day, to watch one of my videos. Thank you. And I'll see you on the next one.